The doggies. What's the doggy say?
Roof, roof, roof. I'm Kenny. I live in San Diego with my beautiful wife and 15-month-old daughter, and I'm living the dream, other than my busted nose. The right side caves in when I breathe. It's smashed in the middle, and it has like a point at the front, which is completely unattractive. I was born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. Pretty normal childhood, other than breaking my nose when I was in 3rd grade. I remember the playground very well where this accident happened. I like to say that I was sitting there talking to a couple of girls, you know, of course, and all of a sudden, bam, the concrete came really fast. And I didn't even know what happened, and found out later that the very large kid in our class had run right into the back of me, coming downhill, couldn't stop, just smack. My nose was completely shattered. I was basically rushed in to an emergency surgery to piece my nose together. When I woke up from surgery, my nose didn't look like it did before, and it got worse over time as I was growing because my nose kept growing. By the time I was 17, my mom goes, we need to get this thing fixed. I was about to go off to college, meet new people, meet girls, so I was on board. The surgeon that did my rhinoplasty was referred to us by my grandmother. She actually had some sinus work done by him, and she was happy, so that's where we went. When I woke up after surgery, it was amazing. And then I went off to college, and freshman year was great, but right around my mid-sophomore year, I started to notice that my nose was sinking a little on one side. And with that sink, it started to get a little more crooked. And that was when I called my mom. She wanted me to go see the doctor again. Absolutely not. I wasn't having it. I'll live with it, and I'll mask it. I'll laugh it off. I'll tell people right out the gate when I meet them, hey, I had my nose broken, I've had it fixed, and kind of use it as a, conversation piece. So a few years ago, my wife and I hosted a pumpkin carving party at our house. We had a bunch of our friends over, and my friend Dave, who's a jokester, decided he wanted to make a Kenny-o-lantern. The stem was like one of those big crooked stems on the pumpkin, and he used that for the nose. And it was really funny, but at the same time, it's like, So one of these days, hopefully, I won't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Hey, let's stop over here. My right nostril keeps clicking.
You want to go in the swings?
Come on, kiddo.
Here, you take her.
Okay.
I'm gonna get her some crackers.
Okay. You ready to go swing? My daughter Cora was born about 15 months ago, and Cora and I are identical. We have the same hair, we have the same ears, we have the same eyes, and we had the same nose as babies as well. So that triggered me to want to get back to a normal nose, so then I look even more like her. Yum, yum.
It will be nice to have you chew with your mouth closed. Hopefully the new nose will help with that.
Well, yeah.
Kenny chews with his mouth open, and I would like to believe that it's because he can't breathe through his nose, so he has to open his mouth. So I'm really hoping that Dr. Nassif can fix that problem. It does drive me nuts that he chews with his mouth open like our 15-month-old daughter, Cora.
I'm hoping that he can tell me, yes, I can fix it. Dr. Nassif is one of the best in the world, so I guess we'll see.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Love you either way.
Thank
New
you.
nose, old nose.
It's been almost 18 years since I had that surgery. It's time to finally get this thing fixed. Cora growing up, she'll be able to just know me as having our nose. She can say, yes, that's my dad. We look exactly the same. And maybe I'll become a little more attractive to my wife, which would be nice. And I might mess with her a little bit after, and if I can breathe through my nose perfectly, I'll probably still chew with my mouth open.
So our next patient, Kenny, at the age of 8, broke his nose or something.
So what happened? He had
So he had
trauma
some
and AIDS.
surgery at the age of 17 to correct it.
Oh,
okay.
This is a result of nasal surgery? That's like a boxer's nose.
I'm hoping it looked a lot worse before surgery. Otherwise, that doctor's a disaster.
Can you please send in Kenny? Kenny, hi, Dr. Nassif.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kenny. Terry Dubrow.
How are you? Nice to meet you. I've had people ask me if I'm a boxer, if I'm a fighter, what happened to your nose? I just want to move on. I don't want to have these questions asked to me anymore.
Where'd you guys come in from?
San Diego.
Good nightlife, San Diego.
Yeah, we have a 1-year-old, so we don't know anymore.
So you had some nasal trauma
did.
at age 8, right?
Yes. I got ran into by the very large kid from our class. It was nose to pavement, shattered it. Went in, they did what they could, put it back together basically. And then during my senior year of high school, I had the procedure done because I was finished growing and they could actually operate and get it fixed.
So what happened there?
So I went in for the surgery, and afterwards it was fine. And then over the years, it's just sinking in.
Have you ever heard of the word saddle nose deformity?
No, I've never heard that.
When you have a saddle nose deformity, you have a collapse of the cartilaginous part right here. Once that happens, it just caves right in. That's why this collapses right here, because this is bone, This right here is the cartilage part, and then here's your tip.
Right.
So you guys met when?
2011.
What do you think about his nose?
I mean, I didn't know when I met him, but we were, under the influence, so. We met at a bar. He was so right out front, like my nose is all jacked up.
When you first met her, you told her that. Interesting.
I just throw it out there.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Socially, Kenny is always fun, laughing, making jokes, but I do think that his humor kind of masks what he's really feeling about his nose.
What are your goals specifically with surgery?
When Cora was born, my baby picture and her baby picture are identical.
Same nose?
Yeah. So that kind of triggered me to want to get back to a normal nose, so then I look even more like her.
Here's our next step. We'll go in the examination room, we'll take a look at your septum, see why it's collapsed, see how much cartilage you have in there, and then see what we can do if we decide to go ahead.
Sure. Okay. That'd be great, yeah.
Let's go do that.
Thank you.
So obviously you have a deviated septum. Okay, breathe in for us. Even this side's not even open that well.
Is there septum there?
Nope.
There are 3 layers to the nose: skin, cartilage, which is the structural support, and the internal lining. Kenny's nose is really missing 2 of those 3. This is going to be an extremely difficult case.
First of all, you need a complete septal reconstruction. So we take out all this, but we have to leave a nice strut. We're gonna make a little cut right here, take out a piece of rib. That's gonna help to get your nose straight. Now, your profile, this part here needs to be built out. So we put something called a diced cartilage fascia graft. I make a little incision above your left ear, take some of the tissue out. Then we take some of the cartilage from wherever we get it, we roll it up like a burrito and put it right here.
It's very overwhelming to hear all of that. I did not anticipate such a tough surgery.
You have one of the things that gives us all massive pause, which is the term saddle nose. That's the hardest problem in plastic surgery. That's at risk for reoperation and the whole thing. So what he's doing is super complex and super risky.
Now, under my watch, the goal is to get you a lot better, a good 80% improvement. But can things still happen?
Yes.
Yes. What do you want to do?
I know I want to do it. I have confidence in you.
Good,
Yeah.
thank you.
100%. Which actually makes me glad that we didn't go back before.
That's what I was just about to tell you. You didn't have a mere mortal try to fix this.
Right.
Because you need a superhero now. You need a guy from Planet Obesius.
Planet Obesius is
I'm okay with you wearing a cape if you want to wear a cape.
An extra large one.
Short.
Right. And there's no flying. Trust me. This will never get off the ground.
I'll take good care of you.
Thank you.
Yes. I did this for you, my brother.
Yes, he did it.
I'm your superhero of the day. All right.
That is awesome.
I wanted to wear this, but now I gotta take it off.
You look like Dracula.
And that's what I thought too. I don't care what Terry says. I'm a handsome superhero that's gonna work wonders on Kenny's nose today. Let's take a look at that profile for a minute. So if you look, we push the tip back and push that back. Do you like that idea? Or do you want to keep the height of everything and just fill in that?
I don't know that a smaller nose would fit my face.
How tall are you?
6'2".
And I'm 6'3".
And I'm 6'5".
Yeah, maybe just soften this tip because you're tall. Keep this. Okay, we can do that. Today for Kenny's surgery, my team and I will begin by harvesting rib from the chest and fascia from the scalp. Next, I will open the nose and straighten the septum. Then I will insert the diced cartilage fascia on the right side, filling in the saddle nose deformity. Finally, I'll rebuild Kenny's tip with the septal extension graft to keep the nose straight, hopefully giving him a nose that's both familiar and functional. How you doing, buddy?
Good to see
How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you, my man? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Going through the surgery with Kenny, I feel like I have twins right now. Feeding one, then feeding the other, cleaning one up, then cleaning the other. It's a handful.
Hello.
Messy face.
Hey. Kids love me. Watch this. Huh? No?
Okay.
Get nowhere with this one. Kids usually love me. I don't understand. What is she? Too old for my humor?
So the interesting thing, once I opened up the nose, your septum wasn't that bad. I made it a little bit straighter.
Okay.
And then I made that fascia, the graft, all the way through here to build up the middle part of the nose.
Fantastic.
Let me just take a quick peek. I just want to look at your color.
Oh, wow. Straight as an arrow.
Pretty straight. Okay.
Pretty straight. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that is straight. His saddle nose is gone. With all the work I did, not only is his nose going to look better, but his function is going to be greatly enhanced. Now, looking at Cora's nose, I think I did a good job. Now, what we have to watch for the future is a tip going to deviate, which you never know.
Okay.
So we have to watch it.
Okay.
Nice seeing you,
so
my
much.
Thank
friend.
you.
Nice seeing
Appreciate
you.
See you later, Mark.
Thank
Look
you.
great.
Thank
Okay,
you.
take care of
It's gonna be
yourself.
great.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Raise the sails, leave the shore. Won't look back for anything.
Guys, hey.
Hey.
Excited to see Kenny?
Very excited. We are all here today to celebrate Kenny's recovery. This has been going on since Kenny was 8 years old, so this means an incredible amount to me to see him now on the other side.
He's gonna look like Brad Pitt.
I'm so happy for Cora too. She'll grow up seeing her daddy with a normal
normal-looking
nose, as he's supposed to be.
The surgery was very extensive and the recovery's been tough, but in the end it was worth it, and I want to share that with my friends and family today. I think they're going to be really excited. Hey guys. Not bad, huh?
Happy big. Wow.
Look, there's Daddy.
There it is. You see, huh?
Okay, so it is the Imperial Kenny nose.
Yeah,
Yes,
right?
it is. There it is.
That's awesome.
Most definitely approved.
Yeah,
baby
that
nose.
was part of what
Nice.
sparked this whole thing when she was born. That was me when I was a little baby. So it's amazing what work they can do.
Kenny has always been handsome to me, but now that he has this new nose, he's sexy.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Iris, I'm not going to stop chewing with my mouth open, of course. They're not miracle workers. Now I actually don't have to chew with my mouth open as much, but I probably will still do it just so she has something to yell at me about while we're eating. This has been a pretty incredible journey so far. I always wondered if it never happened what my nose would look like, and I think this is probably pretty close.
I think that might be a, yeah.
Spitting image now, huh? Before my surgery, my nose was smashed in the middle, my tip was pointy, and the right side caved in. When my daughter Cora was born, we were identical, except for my busted nose, and I wanted nothing more than to have my original nose back. Now, thanks to Dr. Nassif, the bridge of my nose is built up, the tip looks great, and the right side no longer collapses. Now Cora can grow up, saying that's my dad, and we can look exactly the same.